Alright guys, we are at our local grocery store and we are going to be doing a chopped challenge. So basically we each have up to $10 to spend on 5 items to give the other person, and they have to make a dish that uses those 5 ingredients as like the star ingredients. We hope to make some recipes that we can save and use later, so hopefully they turn out really good. So let's get right to it.
Alright, so I really want to mess with her. But I also have to eat this, so I don't want to make it too difficult. While I'm shopping for her, I'm starting to get the idea of doing a strawberry chocolate sort of thing, which isn't really her style. So I'm pretty interested to see what she does with this.
Alright guys, so something you'll find out about me is that I absolutely hate filming in public, so I didn't film myself talking, but I did have an interesting time shopping. I kind of went with what I saw first, so I got some puffs, and then I kind of thought maybe, you know, the potatoes could be mixed in with that, and then I needed some kind of meat. Okay, so we just got home and we're both doing our separate videos about what we think the other person is gonna make. So I'm gonna open this up, show you guys the ingredients, and figure out what I think he's going to do with these ingredients for dinner. Alright, we've got my bag of goodies here. Okay, first ingredient. We have Cheez-Its Puff and white cheddar. This one I thought would be pretty interesting, but I figured he could do some kind of like breading with it. And then we have some bow tie pasta. Okay, so then we have some mashed potato mix. Again, I thought he might do some kind of breading or frying. But that brings us to the next ingredient, which is hot dogs. I wanted some kind of meat in the dish, and I know we don't have any meat here, so he can't really use it out of the pantry. So I got hot dogs. So I guess I'll show you the last ingredient, then I'll tell you what I think. So the last ingredient is Alfredo sauce. So I guess what I was kind of thinking he might do is take the hot dogs, make them mashed potatoes, and like wrap it around the hot dogs, and then use the Cheez-Its as like the breading for it around the mashed potatoes, and then he'd fry that, and then he'd kind of do that with like pasta, and then maybe like add some different seasonings or something to the Alfredo sauce, make it different and unique. But yeah, that's what I think he'll do.
So like I said in the previous little clip, I'm trying to stay away from her powerhouse, which is baking, because I wanted to make this quite a challenge for her. The first thing that I grabbed was a strawberry jello. And right after that, I decided to get some chocolate. Instantly in my head, I'm thinking, oh, that would make a great pair. Everybody loves strawberries dipped in chocolate. That's gonna be great. And being able to, with the last item that I got, like chop up some strawberries, maybe cook them with some sugar so that they get softer, putting them in the jello, I think that would go great. And then I also got my third item, which was marshmallows, which is also gelatinous, so I feel like melting it down and putting it in the fridge will make something pretty good. I had to throw a curveball. I got some chips. I was thinking maybe like a crumble on top to make it like a nice salty, because everybody likes salted chocolate and all that stuff. That's where my mind went with that.
Let's get cooking. Alright guys, so I put a towel around it so he couldn't see what it is, and he's upstairs filming right now, so I'm just waiting for him to come down.
Alright, I got Jamie's basket, I would think you would say, in the chop challenge in front of me. Let's see what I'm stuck with. See noodles. bow tie pasta, some Alfredo sauce, some hot dogs, some buttered mashed potatoes instant, and some Cheez-It puffs. I have absolutely no idea because on the car ride home she said she wanted me to incorporate everything into one singular dish. I'm gonna have to think on this one for a second. What I think I'm gonna do is, I don't know if this is gonna be any good whatsoever. Make a Alfredo mashed potato sauce. We make the mashed potatoes, pour some of this in. I want to fry, basically chop these up and fry them in a skillet as the protein. Cook these normally, mix everything together, and at the very end, crush these up on the top. That's my plan.
Alright guys, so this is the one that Ryan picked out for me for making dessert tonight. I'm a little scared. He made me very nervous on the car ride home, so... oh no. Alright, so got some Lay's chips, mini marshmallows, some milk chocolate baking bar, strawberry gelatin, and strawberries. Okay. I feel like I can definitely do something with this. I could melt the chocolate, crush up the chips, mix them together to make like chocolate salty crunch, and then put that on top of the fluff. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright guys, so right now I'm just going to be making the jello since that has to set for a while. And then Ryan will be cooking his and I will be finishing mine later.
So Jamie said my idea was a little basic.
Yeah, I did.
Just mixing everything together, and I kind of agree. So right before I was going to start cooking, I decided to switch it up. I'm going to be cooking the hot dogs beach style and have everything else kind of be a topping. I'm still going to be mixing the mashed potatoes and Alfredo sauce, and that'll be like the sauce on top with the Cheez-It just crunchy on top. We'll have to see how this goes. So now I'm putting 2 chopsticks on the cutting board, and then lengthwise I'm cutting the hot dog in half, going to the tip of the chopsticks so that I can flatten them out like that. Now I'm going to take these Cheez-It puffs, I'm going to crush them. This will go on top of whatever the heck it is I'm making. And this isn't working out as well as I wanted it to, but she gave me weird ingredients. Let's try these desperate attempts at hot dogs. Hot dogs. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not horrible. Tastes like mashed potatoes on hot dogs with a little bit of Alfredo.
No, I kind of
like it.
It is very much so a college looking and tasting meal.
Yeah.
So, there you guys have it. Let's stay tuned for her meal.
So the very first thing I did was cut up all the strawberries. I did most of them in the little diced pieces, and then I did some just for decoration on top and just slices of strawberry. Then I used a plastic bag to crush up the chips for the little chocolate chunks that I'll be making later.
Right, so I just added 2 cups of marshmallows into here. And we're gonna melt that down and then add some corn syrup to make a marshmallow fluff substitute.
Next up was melting the chocolate bar down. I just broke it into chunks and put it in this silicone cup and threw it in the microwave for about a minute until it was melty. Then I put the crushed up chips into the chocolate and mixed it around to make sure it was all well incorporated.
Okay, so I decided to switch it up a little bit from my original plan. And basically we're going to be making a parfait and layering all of these things into a wine glass.
Okay, so I did something wrong with my marshmallow because it definitely hardened and it was really difficult to put in these glasses and it was really difficult to eat and it just wasn't very good. It was what I had to work with.
Alright, so I made this strawberry chocolate parfait. Let's see how it tastes.
This marshmallow. That is good. Really good.
That was good.
Yeah, you just can't mess with a marshmallow.
Yeah.
But it tastes fantastic. Saltiness with the chocolate and the crunch that it provides is like vanilla almost.
Yeah, that's a keeper. And so maybe next time we buy marshmallow fluff, because
Oh yeah.
making it did not go well.
Well, there we go.